Ladies and gentlemen, as usual, we are back with a back-to-back updates on Ghana-NAIJA sports. You will check out the reactions from the Black Stars technical team. Carlos Queiroz has spoken. Other players have also reacted to our 2-1 defeat to Croatia, and also our next game, the extensive details of Ghana's round of 32 game in this ongoing World Cup. I have a lot in this video for you. So what you have to do to support this new platform is to subscribe to the channel. After that, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's show love to our Black Stars by liking this video and sharing to other social media platforms. At least you need to leave something decently in the comment box. Why don't you be an factor comment box decently? Subsequently, I'll be giving you special shout outs. Straightforward, let's talk from Ghana's 2-1 defeat to Croatia. Head coach Carlos Queiroz has spoken. According to Carlos Queiroz, the Croatian national team dominated in the first half. It was all Ghana in the second half. But in football, if you score more goals, you win. If you score less goals, you are going to lose. He's having this mentality that is either you win or you learn from. Of course, it's not having that losing mentality. So in the game against Croatia, they we lost, but we've learned how to prepare ourselves better going into the round of 32 or the knockout stage of this ongoing World Cup. Qualification is not destination. Qualification is like credit card. When it's given to you, you are going to pay the price from your pockets. And this is the best moment. You should expect a lot from the Black Stars. Quickly, let's enjoy all these words from head coach Carlos Queiroz.
For 2 goals, I think 2 easy goals. Was too much easy. The way they scored first goal and second goal. But the merit is from Croatia, and when you score 1 more goal than the opponent, that means that you have the merit to win the game. Simple like that. It's meaning that you make at least 1 more mistake than the opponent, and when we make 1 more mistake than the opponent, there is nothing that you can do. They won the game. The only thing that we can say it is first half. I think Croatia play better. They have better control of the game. Second half was Ghana, was only Ghana playing the game. And I think what we did in the second half, we should not be punished with the second goal. The draw was the most fair result. But in football, there is nothing about fairness. The only thing that exists, it is you score more goals, you win. You score less goals, you lose. Look, as I used to say, we win or we learn. Today we learn, and we learn to be better prepared for the games, the World Championship, the really World Championship starting next game. Group stage, it is a warming up for the qualification. As I said today to my boys, qualification is not a destination. Qualification is just a credit card that you receive to deserve to be in this stage of the competition. Now you have to pay the price of having that credit card in your pocket. And these kind of games are really when the World Cup starts. Everything to the winner, nothing to the loser. So that means that every single game, it's about drama. Nobody can hide nothing since the first minute. Every minute, everybody must go for everything, puts everything in the game, and play really the knockout stage with that spirit of entertainment and drama, emotional. That's the really World Cup that starts next game.
Now, some players have also reacted. The first person is Lucasen. He scored his first goal for the Black Stars and his first goal in the history of World Cup. Of course, he's part of the scorers who have scored for Black Stars in the history of World Cup. According to him, it's nice feeling scoring for the very first time in the history of World Cup, but he feels a little bit disappointed. He also gave a description of how the game went, as in the sequence of the match against Croatia. And quickly, let's enjoy the words from Derek Lucasen.
Nice feeling. It was a nice feeling. But I'm a bit disappointed about the loss.
And describe the entire sequence of the game for us. First half, very different style. Second half, very different style.
I think first half we had the ball, but we didn't do a lot with it. We were just playing around, and we didn't do a lot with it. And second half, I think we pressed forward. We tried to put the balls in, and it was a lot better in the second half, in my opinion.
Hi, Derek. You guys came into this game knowing that you were pretty set getting through to the next round. How did that inform your mentality in this game, if at all?
Nothing. I think before the match, we want to win every game. So, yeah, obviously we knew that we went through, but you want to win every match, and that's what we tried today as well.
Brandon Thomas Asanti has also spoken. He had a cameo for the Black Stars. This time around, things didn't work out for Brandon Thomas Asanti. He has given his take on the game, and he has also shared experience in the dressing room. According to him, the team at this moment is quite down because they were expecting a lot in the game against Croatia. But they've been reminded by people that what they have to do is to win games so that they can progress to the other stages of this competition. And this should be the mentality from now. And these are the exact words from Brandon Thomas Asanti.
Mathematically so. We were fortunate to be in a position where from last night we knew that we were already through. I don't think that had an impact on our ambitions for the game. I think we still wanted to win and, to seal up. And we also knew that there was records to break as a nation ourselves, between ourselves. So of course we had that ambition. But yeah, we have to say that, luckily we're still through. So perhaps in that aspect, it was, we're happy that it was here and not the first game or second game. The mood is quite down actually, and it needed a few people to remind us that we're in a position that we're not usually in as a nation, as Black Stars, and that in tournament football, if we want to go the distance, the focus, even though we want to win every game, the focus is that we progress to the next round, and there's been coverage on the fact the next game, things you don't know how it works. It could. By the end, could work in your favour. You never know. So we just have to focus on whichever game is at hand and give our best to win.
All right, Brandon. First of all, congratulations for qualifying to the next round. What exactly was the mentality coming into this game, having already qualified? And how much did you guys also enjoy the performance, considering it was more offensive than we've seen in previous games? Yeah, I think speaking from being on the bench in the first half, I could get a feel for what the perspective was, and definitely, hearing people cheering people to go for the game and to go and attack and express, it's where we want to be. We know that there's so much talent in the squad, and we want to be able to impose that on our opposition. But saying that, even in the games where we might have been seen as more defensive, I think that there's a lot of fear from other teams of what we do on the counter. So that's not to be slept on, because there is a very attacking threat even in those defensive phases for the transition. But yeah, I think the overall feeling was that we want to go and win the game and to make a statement to our fans at home that we want to make a new dawn of really going for it in tournaments and being that powerhouse that we know that we are. So we're definitely disappointed that we didn't win today, but we know we have that feeling inside to go and progress.
Who has the microphone? Because I have to get ready. Okay.
Brandon, coming into the World Cup, how was the feeling like? My second question, when the team had to wait for VAR, for the referee to declare it was a goal, what was the feeling among the players?
Yes, I think coming into the World Cup, there's a lot of ambition, a lot of hopes, and what we want to do as a collective, on an individual basis, and I think it all encompasses within each other that we want to be successful. And we're glad that when we look around the dressing room, we see a lot of talent, a lot of ability, and a lot of hunger to go into to make a name for ourselves as a nation, and to keep that legacy going. I think in terms of the VAR question, we believed that we'd done everything right, that our player was onside. It's not in your hands, and we've seen lack of VAR in previous games, so perhaps it was a positive progression. But yeah, all you can do is wait for the decision. I was kind of cautious because they were stood on the halfway line ready to attack. So
now quickly, let me add up this with injury concern or doubts around the availabilities of some players going into the round of 32 against Colombia. According to the latest updates from Antoine Semenyo, he picked a minor knock in the game against Croatia, and head coach Carlos Queiroz has spoken. He said this is just a knock, and probably he'll be all right subsequently. Exact words to explain the injury situation of Semenyo.
And I think he asked about Antoine.
Sorry? Antoine, no, it's just a knock, twist a little bit the ankle, but it'll be all right.
Okay, yeah.
Jerome Opoku didn't feature for the Black Stars in the game against Croatia because he was injured. According to Jerome Opoku from the horse's own mouth, he will be playing for the Black Stars in our next game.
Jerome, how are you feeling? Are you good? Yeah. How serious is it? Can you play in the next game? Yeah. You can play?
Now let's talk about the extensive details of Ghana's round of 32 game. It's going to be tightly contested. Jordan Ayew has reacted. Benjamin Asari has also reacted. You check out the reactions from them. But briefly, let's check out the round of 32 matches for this World Cup. So the first game is South Africa versus Canada. It is taking place today. That is the 28th of June. Exactly 7 p.m. Ghana time. If you're in Nigeria, it's 8 p.m. Nigeria time. One of our African brothers, I don't know how we are going to take it, but without the support of parts of Africans, they've qualified into the round of 32 and they are very happy. The next game is Brazil versus Japan. Brazil versus Japan. That is tomorrow, 29th of June, exactly 5 p.m. So take note of all these matches. Germany versus Paraguay. Tomorrow, 29th of June 2026 at exactly 8:30 p.m. Ghana time. So God willing, tomorrow you'll be playing two matches. Brazil versus Japan, Germany versus Paraguay. You also have South Africa, Canada facing tonight. Now let's move on to the next matches. Netherlands versus another African brothers, Morocco. It will take place on the 30th of June, exactly 1 a.m. Ghana time. That is on Tuesday. Ivory Coast versus Norway, 30th of June, exactly 5 p.m. Ghana time. France versus Sweden, 30th of June, exactly 9 p.m. Ghana time. Mexico versus Ecuador, that is the 1st of July, exactly 1 a.m. Ghana time. England versus DR Congo. England versus another African brothers, DR Congo, on the 1st of July, exactly 4 p.m. Ghana time. Belgium versus Senegal. Belgium versus Senegal on the 1st of July, exactly 8 p.m. USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. They are also facing off at exactly 12 a.m. 12 a.m. That is US versus Bosnia and Herzegovina on the 2nd of July, 2026. Spain versus Austria. That is 2nd July, 2026. Exactly 7 p.m. Ghana time. Portugal versus Croatia. That is the 2nd of July, 2026. Exactly 11 p.m. Ghana time. We also have Switzerland versus Algeria, 3rd of July, 3 p.m. Ghana time. Australia versus Egypt, 3rd of July, 6 p.m. Ghana time. Argentina versus Cape Verde. That is 3rd of July, 10 p.m. Ghana time. Colombia versus the Black Stars of Ghana. The Coffee Growers versus the Black Stars. Colombia versus Ghana. Colombia versus Ghana. It's going to be tightly contested, but of course, we shall go through. Let's see how things will be for the Black Stars, as Carlos Queiroz is also having experience from the Colombians. Now, the game will take place on the 4th of July, 2026. 4th of July 2026, exactly 1:30 a.m. Ghana time. 1:30 a.m. Ghana time at the Kansas City Stadium in the United States of America. So coming Saturday, the 4th of July 2026, the Black Stars of Ghana, you've qualified into the round of 32, and you are going to face Colombia. The coffee growers is going to be tightly contested. So these are the extensive details of Ghana versus Colombia, but we can also have a full glare of how our path will be. Ghana will face the winner between Switzerland and Algeria in the round of 16. So quarterfinal possibly, as Argentina will be facing Cape Verde, the winner will be meeting Austria versus Egypt, and Ghana will be meeting one of them in the quarterfinal, so that we progress to the next stage and see how best we can dominate in the semi-final. So you can have a full glare just to have the extensive talks and view of how things have been. But this is a quick one for you to understand our roadmap to the grand finale stage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. Can you make it to the grand finale stage? It's about the battles, and the first battle for us in the knockout stage is against Colombia. So this is quick one. Ahead of the round of 32 game against Colombia, even before the final confirmation of Ghana going to face Colombia, Jordan Ayew spoke at length after Ghana versus Croatia, and he said they are ready for any team. They are ready for any team, and Jordan Ayew is ready for any country, be it Portugal or Colombia. Our Black Stars will be ready, and Jordan Ayew is ready. Exact cautions, exact strong words from Jordan Ayew, Capitano. Yabo, yabo.
The next match of Ghana.
Yes, I'm confident because you have to be confident in life, and I'm very confident. And obviously, it's only one game, and in one game, anything can happen.
I was going to Portugal or Colombia, one of them.
Anyone can come. I'm ready. I will be ready for it.
It's not only Jordan Ayew who spoke about our round of 32 game before the official confirmation. Our very own goalkeeper, Benjamin Asari, also spoke about who Ghana is going to face. And he said after the defeat to Croatia, we should expect a lot from them in the next game. What they need from us is prayers. That is how we can go far in this World Cup tournament. Benjamin Asai, your exact words. So these are the extensive details of how things have to be regarding the first updates on this platform. I'll keep you updated. This is Sunday special on GHANA-NAIJA Sports. Just subscribe to the channel if you are new on this platform. You also hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Leave your thoughts decently in the comment box. Your time to win one Black Star jersey at the end of this month. We have today is the 28th, so you have 2 days more to end June, and you have to win one Black Star jersey by answering correctly and staying consistent on this platform. Now, before I even come to your moment, let me recommend or introduce you to your trustworthy home of quality cosmetic products in Ghana, Herald Trading Enterprise. There's a piece of good news. Throughout this World Cup period, we have 20% discounts for every purchase from Herald Trading Enterprise. This relates to those of us suffering from alopecia. Talking of baldness, apampemupa, we have cream and oil for gradual growth, quick growth, and very quick growth. In terms of skin diseases such as acne, pimples, dandruff, stretch marks, and the others, we have quality products to cure all of them. Wherever you are across the globe, please contact Herald Trading Enterprise via the numbers on your screens. You will deliver them to your doorsteps without charging you a penny on delivery basis. Everything cosmetics is Herald Trading Enterprise. Please, the question is very simple. Which players have given access to the 2 goals we scored so far in this World Cup tournament? Kale Premchi has scored. Derek Lucasen has also scored. Which players gave them the assist? Let me see your honest opinion and answers decently in the comment box. I was very supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer. Before I take a leave of you, let me show appreciation to those of us who have really supported us right from Manor TV Sports to GHANA-NAIJA Sports. We are really growing, and we do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Mariam Wan, I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Otutu 2000. I do appreciate your support. Samuel Ajuman, I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to my girl, Chauncey Magil, I do appreciate your support. Matthew Duku, I do appreciate your support. Ben Williams, I do appreciate your support. Living Christian Stevie, I do appreciate your support. Kwejo Ikaya, I do appreciate your support. Kingsley Bentel, I do appreciate your support. Esdels, I do appreciate your support. Ajizeru, I do appreciate your support. Cecilia Arungura, I do appreciate your support. Sophia Tiwa, I do appreciate your support. Close to, I do appreciate your support. Cecilia Arungura, again in the comment box. Doris, I do appreciate your support. Doris Ife and other cherished viewers and commenters under my previous post. God richly bless us all. Until you meet again on this platform, as a Frenchman will say, it's still go Ghana, go Black Stars, and you'll be back with all the back-to-back contents. I know people were talking about Partey not getting entry to Canada. That is why we lost to Croatia last night. But it is what it is. Let's hope for the best. The battle for us now is against the coffee growers of Colombia. And you should expect a lot of content on GHANA-NAIJA Sports. As the Frenchman will say, au revoir.